Hey planners, it's Tay of ShawntePlans and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be unboxing and sharing my 2021 planner. I am so excited, you guys, because I have been searching so long and hard ever since She Who Must Not Be Named decided to hold her Black Lives Don't Matter graduation party. I have been in need of a planner that gives me exactly what I've been using in my current planner that I can use for next year. So I wanted to wrap this back up. I already opened it. I've seen the planner. I know that I love it. I did a little post on Instagram, but I wanted to wrap it back up to show you guys how it came packaged. It was actually much nicer than this, but it came tied with this beautiful string around it and had the cute little doily. It was so beautifully packaged, and it came in this gorgeous tissue paper that you take off, and I kind of ripped it, oopsie. But it was just really lovely packaging, so I wanted you guys to see how that came. Now that we've got this out of the packaging, this is my planner. It does come with a removable cover, but I actually really love this cover, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. It's just really pretty. Let's do this, because one of the things, whenever I'm watching these types of videos, I always just want to kind of cut to the chase, show me exactly what's happening in the format of the planners. So you've got a dashboard page, which you guys know I love and use very much. Then you have your monthly spread, and then you also get your weekly spread, which is in a vertical neutral layout. Okay, so now that you've seen it, let's go back to the front and let's work our way through this planner. So when you open it up, you get the vellum page on the front, then you get your This Planner Belongs To page, and this planner is made by City Girl Planners, and I will definitely have her linked in the description box so you guys can find this planner if you too were like me and in search of a planner for next year. I highly recommend this one. I'm so happy and so excited for this planner. So then we have our important information page, our calendar for 2021 and 2022. This page is typically referred to as the goals page. One of the things that she did very intentionally with this planner was to leave it really neutral and really minimalist, because this planner is designed specifically for decorative planners, which I am. So this is perfect for me because you can turn this page into anything you want. A book list, a movie list, your goals for each one of the months of the year. However you want to use this, you can, because it's so blank and it just gives you the opportunity to decorate and use it however you want. And then we get to this page, and so this is the start of your months, and again you've got your dashboard page, which is such a big deal for me because I really love decorating and utilizing my dashboard pages. And when I was looking for a replacement planner for next year, those were the three things that were most important to me. I wanted to have a dashboard page, a page to do my monthly spreads, and then a page to do my weekly spreads, of course. I love the format and layout of this. Is a little bit different than what I've currently been using. And so just to share what my current plan is, so this layout is a little bit different than this, but definitely pretty similar enough that this is going to work out perfectly for me. And I'm also really excited to play with this new format, see how I want to utilize it, and I think I'm going to do some really fun things with this. I also really love how neutral this is. I don't have to worry about whiting out stupid hexagon, that I don't have these colors that bleed through my washi tape sometimes. I have a simple black line there, which actually doesn't even bother me. I might put my washi tape like just above it and use that as a dividing line. I don't know. Lots of opportunities and things to do here, but I'm very excited about this page and the opportunities to decorate this each month. Now here's a page where I think it's going to be difficult for some people. For me, one of the things that I've gotten into recently with my monthly spreads is that I don't use kits to decorate them. So I just sort of freestyle my monthly pages using washi tape and deco sheets that I have in my collection. I am a huge fan of deco sheets from the Sweet Planner. If you are new to my channel, you may not be as familiar with them, but I've got tons of videos where I use the deco sheets from the Sweet Planner, and that for me has been the best way for me to decorate and utilize my monthly spreads in a way that works for me. Now if you're someone who prefers to use like kits, let's see, if you're someone who prefers to use kits that you can purchase for monthly spreads, what you're going to find is that this is not going to fit. So you've got this larger block at the top here, which is definitely not going to fit in this space. It's much thinner, and so you're not getting as much room at the top. And so it's actually not a perfect fit if you're someone who uses monthly kits, and that may be a deal breaker for you. I don't know, but definitely something to keep in mind and to consider, because if you do prefer using monthly kits, then this may not be the best option for you, because that's not going to work. Then we come to our weekly spreads, and I love this format so much. It's so neutral, so minimalist, and this is going to work for all of your weekly kits. They're going to fit in here perfectly. So you do have squared off areas, and you've got room and space for your headers. You can place them above all of your full boxes. I know a lot of people like to format their columns that way, where they line up all of their headers for each of the sections, and then line up their full boxes inside of the box. So you've got your outline for that. You have the lines at the bottom, which are very minimalist, and so we've gotten away from one of the most irritating things about this planner is these stupid lines down at the bottom, and then these outlined boxes around it. It's just so unbearably annoying, and you spend so much time whiting out those dumb lines, because as a decorative planner you just don't need that. Again, we've got something that is going to take up quite a bit of whiteout here, because we've got the month and the calendar in the top corner, and that's fine. I've gotten used to using whiteout in my sidebar at this point. So that, and I don't know, I guess depending on how opaque the color of the quote box I put in the corner is, it may or may not cover that up. But yeah, don't need any of that. But I like that she's got the lines here, because it makes it really easy to line things up in your sidebar. And so that's going to work very functionally for me. These lines are going to be easy to white out, and they're also pretty faint, so it might be easy to cover up even without needing whiteout, just depending on the kit that I'm using. And other than that, it's exactly what I was looking for. Just a very neutral spread where I can just use my sticker kits, decorate the page. What is very different though is the sidebar is now on the right side rather than being on the left side. And I gotta say, for me, that presents a very fun opportunity, because I really enjoy things that change and switching things up. There's a planner that I follow on Instagram, and she has a rings planner, and when she does her ring spreads, she actually has inserts in. Even though she could have her sidebar on this side, she always puts her sidebar on this side of the page anyways. And so I've seen it done in an A5 wide size format, and it just looks amazing. I love her spreads. They always look fantastic. I did a B6 spread once where I did it on 4 pages. And so I had my weekend on this 3rd page, and then I had my Monday through Friday through this page, and I put my sidebar on the side here rather than putting it at the start of the week. And it didn't bother me at all. Definitely like a preference thing. And so for some people that may be a deal breaker. For me, it is definitely not. And also, it was really funny. I was watching her Instagram stories when she was sharing about the decision to put this on this side. She's right-handed, and so it's easier for her to write on this side of the page and have her sidebar there, which was why she opted to put it on this side of the page rather than on the left. I'm left-handed, and it was also really funny because she was making fun of her husband who's left-handed, and she was like, he writes all stories like this. And as a left-handed person, I like immediately fell in love with her in that moment, because I'm left-handed and I totally write all like super sideways. I always turn my planner like completely sideways when I'm writing in it, because it's just I'm a lefty. It's just how I write. And so teasing is my love language, and so like the moment she started teasing her husband about being a lefty and talking about it in her planner, I instantly fell in love with her. I was just like, yes, oh, you're awesome. And so I love the story behind why she opted to put the sidebar on this side of the page rather than on this one. But also for me as a lefty, one of the things I'm constantly doing is making sure that my weekly tracker is always sort of centered in my sidebar, because when I'm writing on this side of the page, it's really easy for my hand to fall off the page as I'm writing. And I'm wondering if that's going to be a lot easier for me and make it a non-issue as to where I'm writing at on this side of the page, because I think even getting down to the bottom of the page is actually easier, because even down here my hand is still resting on actual paper instead of falling off the side of my planner. This may actually end up being more convenient for me as a lefty to write on than having it on this side of the page and where my hand is falling off the side of the planner, especially as you get like deeper into the planner and it and the planner gets thicker on this side, and your hand is just constantly just kind of falling off. I may be overthinking that, but I'm wondering if that's actually going to work out even better for me. And again, you're just going to get multiple weeks, and then it'll just repeat. So each month is going to end with a lined notes page, and then you're going to repeat until you finish out the year. This is a 12-month planner. And so when you reach the end of December, we go into the password section, and you can write down all of your different passwords. Rather than passwords, what I may end up using this for, and I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but just keeping track of different shops and the PR codes or discount codes for different planners that I follow, so that I know offhand when I'm shopping whose code I want to use for what shop. Just like a handy little reference. And then you also get a notes page with like several pages of notes. And I want to flip to this one because I did a pen test when I was on Instagram, and I wanted to write on this paper and just see, because for me the biggest thing I was looking for outside of having a really great format, because I purchased a planner from Preppressions a little bit earlier this year, and the greatest disappointment with this particular planner was how much thinner this paper is than the paper I'm used to using. So the paper in the City Girl planner is 80-pound paper, bright white, which is fantastic because it's the same weight of paper as the Erin Condren planner that I currently use, whereas the Printpression paper I believe was 32-pound. And so what that created was when I write on the paper and then flip it over, you can see the writing through the page on the Printpression planner. But on this planner, the amount of ghosting of seeing any sort of bleed through on the paper was exactly the same as what I get in my current planner. And so that was just like, oh, perfect, so wonderful. Let's go ahead and do a whiteout test. And again, my Whiteout Matches, which is a big deal for me because I use a lot of whiteout in my spreads. I don't like when whiteout shows, but I'm also just like very consciously aware of having whiteout that matches the page, and that is because I'm thinking about the Recollections planner, which I've had before and used before I was in the Erin Condren planner. And what I didn't care for about the Recollections planner was that the color of the paper is a little bit of an off-white, and so when I use whiteout on it, it doesn't blend in with the page. It stands out a lot because the paper itself isn't exactly a bright white. And so this is, for me, is a good shade of white when I'm putting whiteout on the page. So now let's go ahead and do a sticker test. I have this sampler from Two Little Bees, and this is premium matte paper. And so I put that down on the page, and this is like clear sticker paper. And what I want to see is that if I put it down, say for example, I put down a sticker and it's not lined up exactly straight, I need to peel it up and put it back down. See, this is amazing because I'm able to peel this up without ripping the paper at all. So fantastic, and just exactly what I was looking for. So that's what premium matte paper. Let's see how we do with clear sticker paper. The same results with my clear sticker paper, and it really comes down to just having the paper itself be 80-pound paper, because it's a pretty thick cardstock, just like the current weight of paper that I'm currently used to using. Because of that particular weight, it makes it really easy to lift things off of it and not rip the paper because it's not thin. And so it's one of the things that I just really love about the weight of this paper, and why I knew this was going to be the planner for me, because I can write on it, I can put my stickers on it, lift the stickers, move them around, and it's all going to work. So let's get to the, oh, sorry. Once you finish your notes page, you also have a pocket on the back. And so it is a pocket where you can put stickers both front and back. So just a sticker kit, so you guys can see sort of the depth of the pocket there. But really nice. I personally tend never to use the pockets that come in planners. I just don't, but I know a lot of people do, so it's really great that there is a pocket in the back there. The layout and the design of this planner comes with just so many wonderful things, and I think it's really well designed for someone who's a decorative planner. It's very clear in how neutral the planner is, that it was designed to be used with stickers, and as a decorative planner, it's exactly what I was looking for, and it makes me so happy. Now, on to the one thing that I personally do not care for on this planner, and it is the only thing that I am going to change, and it's the coil. The coil itself is a really nice weight and thickness to it. It's very sturdy, very well constructed. It's not flimsy at all, doesn't bother me. The issue I have with the coil is the dimensions of it. I always order the 18-month planner, and what I do is I end up cutting out the first 6 months so that I have the 18-month sized coil, and then but I use it as a 12-month planner. And as you can see, by only having 12 months in it, we only have November and December left in this planner. And I wasn't even planning at the beginning of the year. So we've got a lot of empty months at the beginning of this planner where I don't have stickers in it. But even with just planning from April through November, this planner has already gotten pretty thick, but it's able to sit comfortably on the coil because it's such a large coil. So I always like having a very large coil, because once I get stickers on all of these pages, this baby's gonna get thick. She gonna be thick. And and so what I'm going to do, I'm gonna take this coil off of this lovely planner that is basically at this point just a paperweight for me, because I spent $55 on this planner and the paper makes it something I just can't use. I can't do anything with this other than, you know, use it maybe just like for like scrap paper or do something else with this paper. It's not going to work for me functionally as a planner, because it rips too easily. The pen bleeds through just so much. It just is not what I was looking for, unfortunately. The formatting is wonderful. As you can see, the monthly spreads work for your monthly sticker kits. The layout for your weekly spreads, completely neutral and easy to put stickers on. The lines and the sidebar and at the bottom were really light and easy to cover up with your bottom washi and stuff. So the formatting of this planner was amazing. It was just the quality of the paper made it unusable, but it did come with this really nice large coil. So I'm going to take this coil off of this planner, put it on this planner, and then I will have my perfect planner for 2021. If you are someone who doesn't have this large coil at your house, I know that they do sell coil binding on Amazon, or you could possibly just take it to like Staples or Kinko's, or yeah, I think Kinko's more so than Staples, probably, and just have your planner recoiled onto a larger coil. And so for me, that was the only thing I wanted different, because for a smaller coil, I know the planner is just going to get so thick once I've got all of my stickers in it that this coil isn't going to be big enough. That said, I am so relieved and so excited. It has been a long journey trying to find my perfect planner for next year, and I am so happy to have finally found it. I'm really excited because I love planning. I love putting stickers in my planner, and this is just sort of the base of my hobby. Without this, you know, all of the sticker kits in the world are fantastic and great and beautiful, but if you don't have a planner to put them in, it just doesn't mean as much. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope that this was a very helpful review. If you were like me and struggling to find what planner you were going to use for next year, I highly recommend this one. If you guys have any questions, or if there was anything I did not cover, please leave that in the comments and I will be sure to give you as much feedback and information as I can. I hope you all are having an amazing day. I will see you next video.